I don't know if I did that right or not.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another Darklycan81 live stream with your host, DaveWorldtoys. You'll find anything and anything but except for the chat. So hello, chat tonight. Hope there's a special Mr. R in the chat. Please be, please be. Other than that, how are you, Mr. Bazatron?
I'm all right. Just works for me. Works a bit mental to do.
Yeah.
Apart from that, everything's all right. It's another Thursday, another live stream.
Yep. Thursday's live stream. Here we go again. What's next? We ain't got a clue, but there you go. You know.
Well, the weeks are going into the days are going into bloody quick again, man.
Yeah, we're in the middle of January already. Almost last one more week to go. January. It's like, yeah. All I'm going to say is good evening, chat, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with all Darklycans81 stuff. Here's only 16 subs from a 500 live toy room tour. That's all I'm going to say.
Once I get this sorted the way I want it, then there will be some sort of. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but there'll be something.
Oh, something, okay. Will it be the OnlyFans style or will it be the Darklycan style?
You never know. You never know.
We have got a few subjects. I'm going to pick my brains on Bazatron tonight. Guys, if you think of anything, please let us know in the chat. Don't forget to like, comment, and write a comment. Please do. I am rocking the Toys That Made Us t-shirt. If you watched my live stream last Sunday, it is almost just over 5 and a bit years old now. So congratulations for 5 years.
Really, you should. I'm wearing a comic book.
You a comic book tonight, then, Baz? Comic-y. Well, we talked about comic books the weekend, so you know. Hello to 7 people in the chat. Please say hello to us so we will know we are loud, clear, and definitely live. Live.
I've just noticed Connor's put on Love Island is just starting, so I'm here.
Yeah. Hello, Borges. Oh, we need an Irishman, so you need an Irishman, a Scottishman, and an Englishman to do that. So, and then you can tell the jokes. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
I thought for me, Love Island would be more interesting than us two.
Bash, we could do a Love Island segment. Don't worry about that, mate. We could do a full Love Island. You know, we could do the what? Sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay, just checking.
Do you want to scare Miss Ditty away?
She probably like want more. We want more. We want more. I say we got a few subjects to want to pick my brains on Bazatron's ideas and bits and pieces for later. We got a few other bits and pieces. So, Mr. Chat, please let us know. Is there anyone in the chat tonight? Please say hello. I know Love Island's on, but come on, there's 2 hunky dudes on the TV. Yo.
I've got Miss Ditty.
See? T-shirt worked.
Connor. We've got Smuggler's Canyon.
Christian.
Of our good friend Ronaldo.
Oh, 1 second, Baz. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mr. Ronaldo. Happy birthday to you. That's it.
I didn't even know it was Ronaldo's birthday today.
Well, one chat says it is Ronaldo's birthday. I hope I'm right. If not, I'm looking like a...
Hey, Grant.
Mr. G. Please confirm it's your birthday, Mr. Ronaldo. Please. Christian, I will be DMing you very soon, sir.
It must have been his birthday because Connor's.
We're not going to ask how old you are, but it's older than 13 and younger than 90. So that's all I'm saying.
As long as he's older than Peaky, he's all right.
That's 29 minus 18 years old of adolescence. Just in case Peaky has got something on tonight or tomorrow, some family business, so he will not be on this week. Possibly next week, a Baz and Peaky reunion next week, or the week after. We'll see how it goes. If you want it, please say in the chat. Baz, we normally start this live stream off. Have you got anything new?
I've only picked up a couple of things for last week.
Oh, it's more than me. I got cardboard, and plastic. There you go.
Come on. What? Yep.
Well, too big.
So I picked up a Q900 game at the weekend.
That's a good price at $8.99. Jesus.
I know. They've got some of the Bad Batch stuff doing as well. So, but the only thing they didn't have any of the actual
Main 6.
The Echo or that. But they've got the Lassie doing it like £11, eh? So
yeah,
I might pick her up this weekend. I don't know. And then I found another good bargain for Wolverine. I needed a decent Wolverine because the one I've got's the ugly looking one.
Well, the best looking one. Come on.
It'd be an alright figure if the head was alright, eh? And then I picked up the black Rangers.
We're talking about Power Rangers in the next 20 minutes, Baz. I'm going to first question ask you about Power Rangers in a bit.
So I just need to pick up Billy, and that's me.
Billy Bobs. Hello, Billy out there. If Billy's out there. So there you go.
I've just been busy filming, rearranging a couple of shelves.
I'm still getting ready for this thing in a couple of weeks' time. I'm not going to mention just yet, but it's happening in about, 15 days' time.
I finally unboxed fucking Transformers Black Zarek. That guy's fucking huge.
Was that your latest video on your YouTube channel? Please check it out after the live stream.
I didn't realise, man. Well, once you've got him out the box, man, that guy is huge, like.
No, but he's tiny whiny.
I don't fancy if I'm going to try to transform him into Scorpion mode. Like, I've had a look at the instructions, man. It's more like a booklet.
Lego building.
Well, he has his 3 modes. He's got his robot mode and he's got his Scorpion mode, and he can also transform him into like the city mode as well.
Yeah, battle station. Yeah.
And then I was having a look at that the day, and I was like, no, I'll keep him in robot mode.
Sweet, nice one.
I don't know if I've bought the weapon right or not, because instructions didn't really tell you how to put it together.
Weapon's a weapon, Baz. If it's big enough, it's big enough, and there you go.
Oh, but the weapon's about as big as him, man.
Yo. Go chat. Let's
quickly go through this to see what folk are saying.
See? Birthday boys. Birthday boy in the chat. Birthday boy in the chat. Birthday boy in the chat. Chat.
Trozzy for Peaky.
Boo to Peaky. Come on.
Yeah, talk about APD.
Never heard of him. Sorry, Baz.
Oh. Hey, Gerard.
Nice picture, dude. Nice picture. Ronaldo.
Hello, Grant. Hello, boys. Hello, how you doing? This is Miss Tetty on the chat. Hello.
Hello.
So I'm assuming you never picked anything up this week then?
That's the only thing I've been buying once again is cardboard, plastic, and that's it, dude. It will all be explained in the next 15 days' time. You know, hopefully it all comes to plan in 15, days' time. Cross my fingers.
There's only 15 days to Echo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, man. This month's actually went in quite quick then. Near enough.
I think it's 15 days if I've got my calculations correct. I ain't got a clue, What's the date today?
It's the 19th.
19th. I ain't got a clue. There you go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 29th next Sunday. Yeah, 2 weeks. Just while you're on the subject of Mr. Echo Wecko.
Just the thingy, it's not coffee. He's been drinking that. Is it Tyson Fury's from an energy drink?
Yo. Tyson Fury. Well, Bash wanted an intro, something different for, every week, You got Mr. Fury on the can, Action Pop Dag. On to you. There you go. Something completely different. But there you go. Just before we get...
I'm drinking Dragon.
Ooh, missus. So, Baz, before we get on to the toys, coming in the next 15 days or so, there'll be special codes on certain live streams. Like, APD already, if you joined us last week. I'm working out with Mr. Baz. A code for Baz. Altogether, there will be at least 4 different codes to come and see me at Echo Base Live in Redditch Kingfish Shopping Centre in 16 days' time on Saturday, the 4th of February. Sci is a sci. One of the prizes will be given away, but you need to find the code, and limited to 1 per person at the moment, will be a Japanese solo quadro poster from Japan with all Japanese writing and all distant bits and pieces. So something good for you. But you need to find out the code to get this one. Next Thursday, I will give Baz's code away and I will show you the item next week as well, next Thursday. So join us in next Thursday for a sneak preview night of my Echo Base stuff. Also, you'll find another code to get the Baz's Darklycan81 code for his item. That's next Thursday. The following Thursday, we'll need to wait and see. So join us next week for next Thursday night at some point. I will show you the code system off. And when you get there, all you need to do is turn up at Kingfisher Shopping Centre in Redditch on the 4th of February. Come and say hello, give me the code, and I'll give you an item. There you go. Baz, did you understand that last 5 minutes, or do you want to go through the whole lot again? Backwards.
No, I'm just trying to get this chat to come and work properly.
Yo. So, if you missed it already, I've already sang, gave an intro, gave the Echo Base special, sang to Mr. Ronaldo himself. Did I miss anything, Baz? You showed your 2 toys off. I've showed my cardboard and plastic off. I've showed a special giveaway that's coming in the next 14 days or so, or 15 days. So, there you go, just in case.
Go back to Unity to understand this.
Whole idea.
Gatekeeper, are you the game?
Yeah.
Still waiting on the dancing. Oh, I missed all that last week, pal. Being sick.
There you go, Baz. I've done the dancing, done the singing, done the intro, done the Echo Base, done the code system. Have I missed anything, Baz?
No.
Sweet, thank you. I know I've got nothing to show off, but there you go. Don't forget, Toys that made us. There you go. Baz is keeping up with the chat. Baz is keeping up with the chat.
Baz is not keeping up with the chat.
Come on, Bazatron. Do you need a robot? I am a robot. I am a robot. Hello, hello. Yeah.
I think Dave's been on the whiskey tonight.
Yeah. The only thing I'm so far worried about is you keep freezing and I keep moving, and that's dangerous for me.
It's not. It's just a bad thing. It's just a bad connection tonight.
Oh, thanks. So I lined up like looking like a Dalek in 10 minutes time. Then hello, exterminate. You know.
Because it's blowing a fucking gale. It's blowing a gale outside.
Wee. Baz has been singing all night long. All night long. Sometimes late at night. So I might be stuck on here all night long. Hello. Don't forget, Sunday night chats. Every Sunday night, 8 till 9, we'll have a special. This weekend, I've got another special guest. In 2 weeks' time, I am doing a Echo Base Live. A week this Sunday. It's a pre-Echo Base Live stream on the 29th of January. I'll have up to 5 to 6 people with me, hopefully, on the guest, if my computer don't crash or my phone don't crash. And I'll also explain the code system and a few other bits of that night as well. Just in case you forget anything for your beginning chat. There you
go. Oh, nice.
So then, Bazatron, first toy question for the evening for you and the lovely chat out there. With Toy Fair season coming upon us, or Toy Trade Fair, happens first down London, then goes to Nuremberg, and then the big one in New York.
Mm-hmm.
What are you hoping to see, or what are you not hoping to see at this year's Toy Fair, or what would you like to see? 3-part question, but there you go.
Well, funny you can answer that is that seemingly there's a new Biker Mice from Mars cartoon coming out, and there's going to be a new toy line for it. So it'll be interesting to see if that gets shown, just to see what the actual toys are going to be like.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a remake of the original one or if it's just going to be a continuation for. I don't know if it's a reboot.
Haven't they done that before with the RIC company, which are slightly bigger figures that like half flop?
That's funny enough because it was Chris that messaged me about it. He says there's a new Biker Mice from Mars cartoon plus toys coming out.
We'll see how it goes then, sir.
So it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be what the new design of them going to be.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
I'll be interested to see what new masters are going to bring out as well, especially with the new Eternia line.
Yes. I've already seen some of the Netflix cartoon stuff I collect and you collect and that sort of stuff. I've seen Wave 1 for January, but that's about it. So it's going to be interesting.
I've done like movie Skeletor, movie He-Man. I'm just wondering if we'll do any other movie variants, because it'd be nice to have the troopers.
Well, Foot Soldier, yes.
The foot soldiers for the movies. Because I think that's one. I think that was one toy that never actually got released back in the day.
No. I've seen a few customs, Baz, at the shows, but that's about it. And nothing else at all. So.
Man, I know a lot of folk are being unhappy with the new Dungeons and Dragons line because certain figures are being broken in the bags.
Yeah.
In boxes. But I made to actually look it out. But when they done the, you know, when Hasbro got the license for the Fortnite figures,
Yes.
well, they were like, they meant to be the new packaging inside. So there's no plastic in it, it's just cardboard. So they're basically just attached to the cardboard, and then all the weapons are in like the tissue paper.
Yes.
I don't know why they've not continued that way some of the other lines. Just so the figures got more secure.
Trial and error to see, trying little things, I think. See anything we can put it down to, you know.
I was thinking about that the other night because I was watching a review, somebody was reviewing, I think it was Hank, but as soon as he tried to turn the head just snapped off. So I think it's because, but when you take them, I haven't checked my one. I'm kind of feared to check it.
Yeah, you don't want to you don't want to open the box at the moment, do you? It's like the box idea. I do like the box idea because now you can stand the figure in front of the box without the plastic showing. I do like that, but that's about it, you know.
Hey, Sonny. No, I was thinking about that the other night. Then when I was saying this, is they've done the Fortnite figures, even though you still had a little bit of a window, but the figure was actually still in a cardboard box. It was just attached to the cardboard box. All the weapons were all in tissue paper, and it's like, why could they not done that with like the Lightning collection, the Marvel collection? If they're going to go with free plastic, man, use cardboard. Just can keep them so the figures are still solid in the box, so they're not banging up against each other. That's probably what it is when I'm getting shipped to and moving the pegs and that. It's just there's too loose in the box.
Yeah, if they're moving from China all the way to the UK or around the world, and yes, it's going to cause problems if they don't sort the packaging problem out. The outer box I like because now you can stand the figure in front of the outer box, and it's like you don't see then the plastic behind it. So at least it gives you another dynamic of displaying your toys. But like you say, they need to think of ways inside. They need to do something inside and that sort of stuff. You know. Yeah. So far, is it only Hasbro that's making these mistakes, Baz, or is it other companies? I haven't got a clue. I haven't looked into it. You know.
Well, it's kind of funny because when I that Transformer, the Black Zarek one, it's even got on the box that it's plastic free. It's all cardboard. So they're using they're using like instead of like plastic to keep the figure attached, it's like that fiber string.
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily somehow make, even if it's just a back end, and then just put just attach the figures to that, and then you can tie that to the box, and it would save a lot of save a lot of people getting angry because of what you're spending all this money on figures now. I mean, some of the figures now they want like £30, and if you're getting in a box with just wrapped in tissue paper, then where's the £30 coming from?
Yeah. I'd say for me, for display purposes now, I think it's better for me because now you can display the box better behind the figures. But if the figures are getting broken inside the box, the quality control is not there and the plastic needs to be upgraded in the figure. Or like you say, the box needs to be better inside. If not, what they could do is bubble wrap the figure inside I know it's plastic, but bubble wrap it or do something else. You know, so we'll just see how it goes. But as we can, it's only early days for this new system.
Let's see. Interesting. Baz, those generation Transformers, anything later class up, only ever came in close boxes. They never part for the plastic free shit.
I can understand where everyone's coming from and bits and pieces. You know, so it's been crazy. So, you know, it's one of the things, especially you can keep going on about this all night long until they sort it again. It could take them 3 to 6 months to sort out, you know. Yeah. Sonny, that's the only thing they do really well is the Studio series. The box inserts are like a display purpose for toys. I've asked for Baz previously and bits and pieces. You know, so
Yes.
you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, it's still early days, but I'm hoping they get it sorted, like you say, Baz. You don't want to spend 30, 40 quid on a broken figure, and it's like, well, I know certain toy companies, Baz, have already said as soon as they open the box, the return policy is null and void. So if you open the box, you are buggered. You know, it's crazy. You know, it's like people said, no, sorry, we are selling it brand new sealed, and that's it. You need to know.
I'm not just doing that with the top end figures, like with the Black Series, and now they're starting to do the with the cheaper versions.
Yeah.
Because I know Mike, one of the guys at the Discord, he's went and ordered the new Dino Charge wave, and they've all come in just cardboard boxes.
Yes.
The tissue paper kind of thing. I could kind of understand that's a good idea because they're not worth, you're only paying maybe between 10, 15 quid for them. But if you're paying anything over 25 quid for a figure, you want that figure to be well and truly secure.
Yeah.
There's no point in you spending all that money. I mean, what are they going to do with the Hot Toys? Are they going to put a Hot Toy in a film in tissue paper and just put it in a box? No.
Hot Toys will stay the same. You can't change Hot Toys at all, certain things. So here's another question for you then, Baz. Related to the same subject, but different question. Packaging. Lightning Collection have just now gone to different packaging. For example, the Dino Finder and a few of the Power Rangers have now gone to this new closed box packaging. Do you, as an inbox collector or as a box collector, does it make a difference to you? Because I know I've spoken to a few other friends of ours, and it's made, if you've got 5 plastic boxes and then 1 new boxed item, for example, Star Wars.
I've not seen any of the newer versions, but if you're an inbox collector, depending on how you display them, if you're putting them side by side, then I think the new boxes are slightly thinner.
Yeah.
They're not as chunky as what the other ones are. But the bonus thing with the new boxes is that they've come with the peg hole. So if you want to put them on the wall, you can do that now. But with the older ones, you can't display them like the Black Series.
No.
But now you can, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Until I actually get one of the newer versions of those, then you'll not care until you see what you actually prefer. But usually when I pick up the Lightning Collection, they get opened anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
yeah, if you're an outbox collector, it doesn't make a difference. But if you're an inbox collector, you are essentially like screwed. It's like the same people for like Star Wars. If you're like a Star Wars carded figure, are you? If it's a new figure, will it look different?
With the new boxes, man, you've got the peg bit that goes here. So if you want to peg on the wall, then you can peg on the wall. These ones still have them.
Yes.
The older boxes do have the pegs, but they're in the middle. So they're no good if you want to hang that like a Black Series or Star Wars or whatever you collect. You can't really. So the only way for that is to display them on a shelf.
Yeah.
You can either, depending on how you display them, either display them like that or
Well, technically, Baz, the only way you can now display them is sideways on or backwards, because the front, when it's clear plastic and one's complete cardboard, it's a complete different. It's like
I know some folk don't like the new Black Series boxes.
Yeah.
Just because of the shape of them.
I quite like them, perfectly honest. It's something different. Your problem
It
is,
doesn't help me, like a standard one like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then say, for example, you get you get a deluxe figure that's in a bigger box like that.
Yes.
I mean, that looks not too bad kind of thing, but I mean, you can tell the difference that they're just a little bit out.
That sort of thing you don't mind at all, because at least you can have the full run next to each other, like a slanted. It does take a bit more space up. Sideways, it doesn't make a difference in sideways, but if you're front facing, you're like slightly buggered, because
It's like with these ones, man. When you got the old style Black Series and the black boxes, you don't have a picture of the character; you just have the name. So at least with the newer ones, you can actually see what's in the box instead of just having a number next to it, kind of thing.
Yeah, the Shabby Geek collection of the first 110, is it? The red boxes worked perfectly. You just have the numbers and see what's in them. AEW does the same. On the side of it, you got the numbers and the picture of the figure, which is really, really good. You know, certain things like that, it's different, crazy, and, crazy. But what can we do? I'm just wondering, Baz, would it make a difference to, like I'm saying, is it making a difference to box collectors or that sort of stuff?
I don't know. You would have to, because I'm an inbox and an outbox collector, it doesn't really bother me too much. But when you've got somebody that's a proper inbox collector,
floppy, 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 floppy,
it might cause an issue.
Yeah. Well, an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scottishman all went to the pub and said, "Which do you like, boxed, unboxed, or unopened?" The Englishman says boxed, because you don't know what you're getting. The box set collector says, "Oh, you never know."
With a window which is behind. So, they could do, aye.
The problem is you're still using plastic inside the box, Baz. What they're trying
The thing
to
about
do
it is, at least with that, is that it would only be a window. They could still somehow put a cardboard in there and attach it to the cardboard.
like Poppy, pop the whole one.
Aye.
Yeah.
They're so
like
different.
A corrugated one, you're like, yeah.
I know it's all down to money. I mean, you think with these big companies, man, they're making billions of pounds every year. You'd think they would come up with a better idea that, wait a minute, we were selling these figures at $25.99 or $35.99.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird thingies, but it kind of puts you off sometimes buying new figures, because before you could go into a shop and say, right, there's two of them and two Ironmans, just for example.
Yeah.
You kind of can look at them to say if there's any QC issues kind of thing between the two of them. Now you're taking a gamble.
Yeah.
And it's true, what's new with the new boxes is that you don't care if somebody's actually went into the store, took the figure out, because there's not weight to them.
Yeah.
And it's probably some folk can go into store and take the figure out of that box and put a cheaper version or just a random figure in it, kind of thing, like what they did last year with some of the Space Jam figures. Man, they take the heads. Remember?
Perfectly, Baz. I went into Smith's once, and Smith's had an exclusive ring, £100 ring with a Goldberg figure exclusively to the set. And literally, some person took it home, took the Goldberg figure out because that's all they wanted, put a basic Cesaro figure in, which is the cheapest, shittiest figure you can think of, put that in the box, took it back, and the staff didn't even know or have a clue. Other things, one of our friends took his stuff back to the shop, And literally, even he noticed something on the shelf and took it back to the manager. Listen, what are you doing? There's a fault with this. You've now put it back on the shelf. What are you doing? You know, people don't give a bloop about whatever. The shops don't even know what they're looking at or looking for. It's crazy, but we're having a shabby rant, aren't we? Shabby rant. Without a rant, shabby.
Just to answer
Yo.
Vader's question. My signal's a bit dodgy because we've got fucking... It's blowing a gale outside, so...
It's on me, mate, so I don't care.
G-Force!
Mr. G! Look, got the muscles out tonight for you. There you go.
I think the wind's from causing issues, man. Because I kind of notice when I'm clicking on these comments, it's taking longer to...
No, Baz has just got bad wind from that end. He's had like a curry. It's bad wind, Baz's end. Don't worry.
It's Scotland, man.
Aye, Scotland. Freedom! Come on, Baz, what film?
Braveheart.
Woohoo! Do you think they'll ever do Braveheart figures? Or would you like to see Braveheart figures as a fellow Scotsman?
I would like to have seen Braveheart.
Braveheart.
I'm quite surprised that they never, to be honest. But then
I'll give you another, was it 10 years to the 40th anniversary? They might do something. We'll see how it goes, isn't it? Hello, Mr. T. Hello.
With lots of nice nurseries.
There you go, that's it.
But yeah, kind of talking about toy lines. They could have back then, man. They could have done a Braveheart toy line. I don't know if it would sell like overseas kind of thing, but I think like in the UK and Europe, I think they would have probably maybe have done. Don't know about the States and that. But then again, it depends on how popular folk are wanting
William Wallace.
An action figure with a skirt.
Mate, they did Rowdy Piper back in the day, so they can get around it. I think the biggest problem is back then, did all the actors want their likenesses being put on action figures or toys? And do they want it paid?
I was talking about that to somebody else during the week there. Is that, you know, when they done Reservoir Dogs?
Yes.
Nope.
Necker did a few figures for it. Necker or McFarlane did a few figures.
I can't remember which one it was, but there was a set of 4 figures.
Yes.
Only 3 of them come with weapons, come with hand pistols. Yeah. I can't remember which one. I can't remember if it was Mr. Pink or no. I can't remember. But one of them says to them when they were making the toys is that he did not want to be affiliated with weapons on his action figure. So that action figure come with no guns, no knives. All he come with was his sunglasses, and I think it was a cup of coffee or something, and a police badge.
That'll do. Cup of coffee and a police badge is fine. You only need is a donut.
But it's like you say, man. I think it's up to some actors if they want their toys made, kind of thing.
Yeah. It also comes down to how much rights and liberties and that sort of stuff. It's crazy. Mark, how you doing, Marky? Mark. We can't do Harry Styles better. Sorry, before you even ask, we can't do a Harry Styles impression. There you go.
But talking about that, man, it's like I would love to see a John Wick action figure.
Necker or McFarlane did one. Or is it no?
Cyberpunk. I know they've done the Cyberpunk version of them. So
Do you know Diamond Select Bass? The bigger figures in like the big blister cards. I think John Wick did one of those. They did one figure for that, if I can remember rightly. If I was on my computer, you know, computer with a good signal, I would actually check it for you, but I can't check it for you, Matt. But I'm 99%. I think Diamond selected a John Wick figure with a few accessories like walking through. So I know a few people have done some really, really good dioramas. I know a company has done one. Talking about series and toys, Baz, and that sort of stuff. Did you see that, like, Mandalorian Season 3 trailer?
Yes.
Thoughts? Since there's a lot of Star Wars geeks in the chat, you know.
Well, Seth Lodge just confirmed that Select done one, and so has Medfix did two.
Yeah. I know a few companies that I can remember it. So what do you think of the new Mando?
I have seen it. It does look good. Like, it'd be interesting to see what happens in it. Like,
yeah,
very interesting to see how season 3 goes.
I think by the gist of it, it looks like they're going back to Mandalore or something to try and get Mandalorian's status back to Mando. You know, we'll see how it goes. Mando. You know.
I like to see Hasbro making some decent deals. Neither one.
If you're thinking about it, there you go. Mandalorian posters, posters. You know, I've only shown paper and cardboard of Baz. Dark Baz, Daz. Like, ooh, Jedi. This is the path. Choose your path, Baz. Choose your path.
I choose the dark.
Hello. There you go. Choose your path.
Hey, Dino
Fambino. Dino Bambino. Don't forget it's Ronaldo's birthday in the chat. Ronaldo. We're having a Ronaldo in the chat. He says he's 13 plus 22. So it makes him 35. Gig. See, Gig strong. Back in the chat. There you go. So then, Baz, since you don't want to talk about Star Wars, here's to you. Power Rangers 30th anniversary dropped a couple of days ago for a couple of sneak peeks and toys. And it's also coming to Netflix on the 19th of April. 19th of April, if anyone's out there. You looking to the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers? Do you feel old? Shadow. How you doing? Power Ranger guys, see? Power Rangers.
I might be getting old, but I don't feel old.
Okay.
That's kind of.
So, are you looking forward to the 30th anniversary special with a few bits and pieces?
It'll be interesting because kind of dissecting the trailer.
Yo.
It looks like they've upgraded the suits. The suits look different from what they were there. And I know, is it Walter Jones and David, the guy that plays Billy? They haven't worked together for nearly...
Billy Cranston, 29 years.
Nearly 29 years kind of thing. And I've never worked with the guy that plays Rocky.
Steve Cardenas is Rocky and Kat is Pink Ranger.
And then we get the new Yellow Ranger as well. I think that's a lot of folk that have seen the trailer, I think they're going to be interested to see the backstory, how she managed to acquire Trini's power coin and power kind of thing. Because I know she's continuing her mother's fight. So it'd be interesting to see if they give you a slight backstory on her.
Well, technically, Baz, I've been talking to our friend Mark Alim the other night about it when he did the live stream, when Hasbro revealed the toys and the stream. Basically, Billy and Zach didn't ever meet Rocky, Adam, Aisha morphed at the same time because they're different people. It's a different wave altogether. Now, Kat never met like the Green Ranger, because the Green Ranger's in the trailer as well. So they're going to need to explain that in the series. Also, did you see the Yellow Ranger, Karen Ashley, and Johnny Young Bosch's outfits?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to need to explain that. But I think me and our friends have worked that out already. It's Space Patrol Alpha. Because it's basically in 2 years' time, it's the anniversary for SPD for the 2025 when it started. So I think it all ties in with that, but we don't know as yet. So yes, it is looking good. I think it's supposed to be 10 episodes. Answer your question, yes, it is a brand new Hasbro inspired series and thinking about.
It's
So
just like
it's
the
going
new
to be
Dino
interesting.
Fury. No Dino. Dino Fury.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought Peaky had stuff. I thought he had a family thing tonight. That's why I never invited him.
Well, he's got tonight or tomorrow. He's got the family thing. So for all of you said to me,
I
so
thought he had a family thing. That's why I didn't want to bother him, kind of thing. But he's just asked me to shoot him the link. Give me 2
boo
minutes.
hiss, boo hiss.
But it's the same with like the new Dino Fury. I think that looks kind of good, but I think a lot of folk are going to complain that for the first time there's actually going to be a red female ranger as well.
Perfect. That doesn't bother me at all. The suits look pretty decent, but there are a couple of flaws to it which weren't bad. There's a few of the bits, but I'm hopefully they said they're going to explain the story and how they changed. It's only a 10-part episode for the 30th. And then I think Hasbro and a few bits will say a few bits at the end of it. So you'll be interested to see what happens. So we'll see how it all goes. Crazy times, eh, Baz?
Isn't it half? There's because they keep
Baz has
talking
lost
about this
his
He-Man movie
mind.
that they've been talking about for like the last.
Oh, Jesus.
They're still talking about this live action He-Man movie that was mentioned like 3-4 years ago, kind of thing, that it keeps getting cancelled and then they're hanging again. So I don't know if we
But to be
ever.
honest, Baz, there's that many things in the pipelines at the moment. Mask has been teased for 4 or 5 years. He-Man's been teased for 4 or 5 years. There's a load of things been teased and bits and pieces. It's one of them things.
But it's the same as a couple of days ago. I seen something on YouTube. They were talking about that there's meant to be a Silverhawks movie coming out as well.
Is it like Willow, 20 or 30 years too late to the franchise to start something new? Or is it going to be a reboot and remastered to itself? That's the only thing you need to ask your question.
I really don't know when it comes to filming. Like when you talk about the Dungeons and Dragons, man, I think we waited.
Scuba! He's in the chat. Scuba's in the chat. Baz. Scuba's in the chat. Scuba's in the chat. Hello, Scuba. How you doing, Scoob? I'll get my snorkel on. 1 second.
It's like going on with like the Dungeons and Dragons. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting 30 years for a proper
toy
from the 80s cartoon. I know they've done the advanced Dungeons and Dragons. That was nothing to do with the cartoon. The only Dungeons and Dragons figures they've done for the cartoon were vinyl figures.
Yeah. They did do some PVC figures, I think, back in the day, Baz, for the original Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Because I think our friends got like.
That's what I'm talking about. And then they had the advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It was nothing really to do with the original kind of story. But it's like when I seen that one about the Silverhawks, it's like, well, nothing's been confirmed because it's been on the go, then it's been cancelled, and then it's been rewritten. But for the fans of that cartoon, they want it to be something similar to the original 80s version, not an updated version.
I think the only reason that came about, Baz, honestly, the only reason I can think of, honestly, it's because of Super Sevens doing Silverhawks figures coming this year or next year, and I think that's the only thing I could put it down to, and bits and pieces.
But see, with the Super 7, for example, man, you're buying into a lot of new lines.
Yeah. I wish they could buy into somebody else down below. He can't dance, can't sing, can't sing, can't do anything, you know.
Wow.
Welcome! You know.
I don't know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have the Peaky Arrow comedian live in the house, in the chat, in the live.
Dave, Baz?
Peaky, Chris,
Honest with you, Dave, there is actually
Plonker. Is that a big bin behind you to puking? There you go. Go on, Baz.
Hopefully, maybe Super 7 might pick up at some point.
Yeah.
I know they've only ever done prototypes that the toys never got released, and that's maybe some guys in the chat might remember this, but Dino Saucers.
Baz, do you want to get off my little big fat ass and go and find the two out of my collection and show them you?
Yeah, I know what ones you're talking about because I know they've done knockoffs.
Yes,
but
they did the 4-inch knockoffs and they did the big 8-10-inch knockoffs. And I know somebody in the down below, she's 4-inch and 10-inch. You know, he's probably got a 3.5-inch one, or like a wiener, which is 2-inch.
So I just want to go back to the Power Rangers stuff, Dave, because you were talking about Power Rangers when I wasn't on.
That's the whole idea. Go on in, Becky. 30th anniversary. Go on.
But that with Karen Ashley and Johnny on Bosch's outfits, that's the SPA is actually the Space Patrol Academy, which was set up just before the space SPD
Delta
base on Earth. So the Space Patrol Academy was set up just before, which is how the main characters of SPD kind of got their abilities through the academy.
Yeah.
So they like you said, this is going to help tie into the actual lore of SPD.
Yeah, because SPD got, I think it's 2025, if I can remember rightly, dude.
Yeah. SPD is set in 2025.
Yeah.
So SPA is more or less the foundations of the Earth base of SPD.
Yeah. I think it's either going to be called a Space Patrol Academy, Peaky, or Space Patrol Alpha.
Space Patrol Academy kind of works better within the lore because they already reference Space Patrol Academy in the actual show. So the Academy kind of makes more sense than Alpha. Yeah,
I think it's Alpha then Delta. I know there's in one of the Power Rangers.
No, it's how that alphabet actually works is Alpha, Beta, Charlie.
You come
Gamma,
on, Peaky. You don't like Jurassic Park, do you?
Do I like Jurassic Park? Yeah.
Right. Alpha, Beta. Alpha, Delta.
Yeah.
The four blues. You got blues.
I'm quite intrigued to see what this 30th is going to be like.
Yeah. At the moment, everyone's questioning how long the episode's going to be. We know the series is 10 episodes long.
So the 30th anniversary is separate from the season of Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
So Cosmic Fury is going to be 10 episodes. We know that, as well as we're getting. So we're getting the 30th in April.
Yeah.
I think it is, and then later on in the year, I think it's probably going to be about September time. We're going to get Cosmic Fury.
I thought Cosmic Fury might start in the end of the year for Power Ranger Day. We'll do the 30th anniversary. That's the way I'd pick it out.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah,
but
Hasbro ain't got a clue, but there you go.
But yeah, no, I'm quite intrigued. I'm also quite intrigued to see how they're doing it with the Green Ranger, because the Green Ranger was seen in the clips that they showed off. But we know it's not JDF because this was filmed obviously before his passing.
I honestly think Peaky, I think it'll be his voice, but not him.
No, No, Bat and the Sun have already confirmed that JDF had nothing to do with the 30th anniversary, because this was filmed after he made the announcement that he was retiring from playing the
Pirate,
character. He was still going to be doing cons and meet and greets and everything for the fans, but he was done playing the character because he wanted to focus on his legacy of the Legend of the White Dragon, and like he wanted to focus on that aspect of everything, and he couldn't do that and constantly keep reappearing in Power Rangers at the same time.
I've still got a funny feeling they will do a voiceover for him and do like a tribute to him at the end.
I reckon it might just be like the Beast Morphers episode they'd done with all of the past Dino Rangers in that, where they were just in their suits, so they didn't speak any lines. There was no lines from them, nothing. The only person that really spoke lines from the original team up was Austin St. John.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly how they're going to play it with this. Is that he's just going to be a suit act, and there's just going to be a suit actor there.
Like he did basically for Dino Thunder, where basically half the season was just in his Black Ranger costume, but his voiceover, but without the voice.
He'd done that for a couple of episodes because he was like Tommy was stuck in his suit.
Yeah.
But
It'd be interesting,
JDF just recorded lines for that because I think I can't remember what he was doing around that time. But he was up to something and he couldn't be on set.
He couldn't commit to the full series, could he? Yeah.
So it was just after he got his Dino Gem that he ended up getting stuck in the suit, and they like just wrote lines for him to voice over, and then he.
I'll tell you one thing, Peggy. Did you send some internet to Baz or something, Peggy?
Did I what?
Do you send some like internet to Baz? Because Baz's like screen's perfect now since you've come on.
I must. It's because I'm here.
Okay. Peaky, weaky. Don't forget to sing to Ronaldo and wish him a happy birthday. You know, Peaky. Come on.
I did wish Ronaldo.
No, we want a song, Peaky.
No.
I'm going to leave the live stream if you don't sing in the next 5 minutes.
See you later, Dave. It was nice seeing you.
I don't know if you've seen the G-Forces comment, but it looks like you've got to go dogging in the Pink Ranger suit now.
I don't have a Ranger suit.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's right, because I could be getting one.
What, a pink one? Oh, jeez.
No, green one, because I've got a helmet and I've got the
Pigs.
the
2 minutes, Peaky. You got 2 minutes left.
I'm not singing, so like
it's only happy birthday to Ronaldo. Come on.
Nah, I don't sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ronaldo. That's all you need to do.
It's my microphone figure.
Mickey, we know you have Power Ranger pajamas.
I don't own any pajamas.
Get that black one, can double.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, in a couple of minutes' time, I will be leaving the live stream for good if Peaky does not sing. If you think I'm bluffing, I'm not.
Behind you.
No, the Stitch.
No, it's a puke bean for later. There you go.
But have you guys touched on Biker Mice from Mars coming back?
Shut up, Peaky. You missed the first 5 minutes. You missed the intro. You missed the song.
I've been busy.
I don't care. You've got a minute left. You got 1 minute left, boy.
That's fine.
Okay. Just pre-warn you.
I'm quite excited to see, especially the toy line of Biker Mice from Mars coming back. I'm probably going to pick up that toy line.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see what the designs.
It's going to be interesting to see what style the cartoon is going to be.
Live action. Live action. Shush.
I don't want them to ruin the animation style. I think they should do it how Biker Mice from Mars was originally animated.
Until we find out more information about it, it'd be interesting to see, is it going to be a reboot of the original,
I think it might be a reboot.
or is it going to be a continue from like what they did with the...
I wouldn't mind either. But I think for the new generation that is about now, that have no idea what Biker Mice from Mars is.
Well, you weren't born then, Picky. It didn't make a difference to you. It doesn't make a
Oh yeah,
difference.
but I watched Biker Mice from Mars.
I don't
I
care.
can remember that.
Well then, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is where I bid adieu a farewell. Bazza, thank you so much for having me on tonight for this amazing live stream for the first hour. I'm going to leave the two lovers in on screen, and I'm going to disappear completely. Don't forget to join me this Sunday with a special guest that's in the chat, and not the guy below me or left of me, in the chat himself. For Sunday night toy chats. Bazza, thanks again for tonight's live stream. Guys, keep well, keep safe, keep toy collecting. Don't forget you can find me at DaveWorldtoys on all the social media. If you want to unsubscribe to Peaky Arrow Collections, just click on the Peaky Arrow down below and unsubscribe, by all means. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Baz's channel. Thank you so much, and good night, farewell, and adieu.
I hit 275 subs yesterday, Baz. I've lost 2 subs already. I'm back down to 273.
YouTube's been weird now, because I keep going up and then I keep losing a couple, and then 2 days later I'll gain them back. I don't know what's...
But I've noticed that with the shorts and my views have gone down, if you know what I mean. Like, I've lost views somehow.
I think it's I think YouTube's now kind of looking at the bots, because I noticed that with one I put up, man. I put it up, and then within like 20 minutes, I had like 200 likes, and then within an hour, the likes gradually come off. So I think when people are looking at it, they're just constantly liking everything, and YouTube, I don't think YouTube likes that. I don't think the rhythm and the way YouTube works, I don't think they like that. But as you know, man, there's a lot of bots that just constantly liking or subscribing, and then YouTube are kind of now looking at that to say, well, he's not putting any videos up, he's not basically interacting with the creator of that video, so they're taking them off because they're not technically legit fucking likes or subs. Hey, Pete.
Mr. A, I know you're a sub, so you don't even need to say that.
But
no,
yeah, actually, I thought you had a family thing tonight. That's whenever.
No, the funeral was Tuesday.
I knew you had the funeral at the beginning of the week, but I thought you had something on tonight. That's why I didn't message you during the week. And then I went.
No,
so I know what it's like.
I've kind of been in a weird headspace even before, obviously, the funeral at the start of the week. I've not been. I haven't felt myself in a while. I don't know if it's because work's kind of getting to me a bit as well and stuff like that. But I was at work today, and I had about 3 breakdowns before I had to go home. So I've no family stuff going on for me. It's been a weird week because Tuesday I really wanted to put out Power Rangers content because obviously I wanted to go over what has. For God's sake, Connor! I really wanted to go over the stuff Hasbro released on Tuesday for the Power Rangers stuff. But when the stream was happening, I was on my way back from the funeral, so I couldn't.
Tingly.
And obviously, I put a community post and a tweet out, obviously, at the beginning of the week, saying that I wouldn't be doing recording any content this week or putting any content out. But I kind of felt a bit because there would have been no point me recording it and putting it out for next week because like, it's not going to be relevant at that point. Brian. But no, I'm definitely going to be getting that Biker Mice from Mars toy line when it comes out. It'd be interesting to see who's going to be making the toy line as well.
Because I can't even remember who made the original.
Let's have a look.
I want to say Kenner, but I don't think it was. It made Peaky less, so it was worth it. Because if they do that, I'd definitely pick up Modo.
I'm probably going to pick up all of it. I'm not going to lie. I can't see on the packaging.
Who would you share it with if you had the choice? Me, Linda Carter, either. There's a question for Cy for you.
There's a question from Cy. Peaky, if you could have a shower like Connor, who'd you share it with if you have the choice? Me, Linda Carter, or... Oh, definitely you, Cy.
10 Hail Marys, let's give it a dub.
Action figure archive. Let's have a look.
I had a check, but I've just waiting 10 of my Biker Mice, the Biker Mice that I had on the shelf. I've just put them in storage.
Okay, the website isn't unavailable due to high traffic. I wonder why. 90s toys. Let's have a look. Yeah, because we had a Biker Mice from Mars in the noughties as well, didn't we? Around about 2006.
Aye, because that was like a sequel to the original ones that they went back to Mars and then...
So the original Biker Mice from Mars figures, the 5.5-inch figures, were released by Galoob.
Oh, Galoob.
Yeah, Galoob. Yeah, Galoob done the originals. They also done the play sets, the bikes. They've done the 12-inch Mega Mice figures as well. And then...
It's a good-looking lads, but...
And then the new... The 2006 toy line from the 2006 series was made by the Italian company Giocchi Preziosi.
Okay, well, yeah, they're the ones that done the gourmet stuff.
Yeah, so there we go. Galoob, and then the Italians done the two toy lines.
They did the gourmet vinyl figures, and then when they made proper articulated ones as well.
Who do you reckon would be the best people to do this new toy line?
No Hasbro anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't want Hasbro touching it. I don't think it would be. I don't think it's a Hasbro thing. I don't think it would suit Hasbro. But then again, I said the same thing about I said the same thing about Power
It
Rangers.
could be Spin Master. Because some of the Spin Master
Yeah.
stuff's actually no bad.
Spin Master. Kenner, I reckon the Kenner figures would be quite cool.
Either that or Mattel.
Mattel, yeah. NECA. God, could you imagine NECA Biker Mice from Mars?
I could do, aye.
But no, like I said, I don't know if I want this to be a reboot or a continuation. I'm kind of going towards the reboot, especially for the newer generation that obviously doesn't remember Biker Mice from Mars. I reckon a reboot and a redoing of the whole, series.
It'll probably be a reboot, but I think like the designs of the mice, Throttle, Vinny, and would probably be an upgraded version.
And so I just hope they don't, like I said, I just hope they don't ruin the animation style.
I hope it is. Just kind of on the subject, man. I hope they do kind of go back to the old ways, because I would love to see how they do an upgraded version of Grease.
I mean, they have the technology to do it.
E1 Biker Mice.
But I'm sorry, Jonathan. I'm sorry. But I get paid next week, Baz. You know what that means? I can order toys. Yes.
No, that's a bad thing.
I can order the Lightning Collection figures that I need to order.
No, that's a bad thing for you, because when you start ordering, you go doing a.
Trouble is though, I've got a couple of Lightning Collection, because I'm not pre-ordering Lightning Collection figures anymore because they just don't seem to sell out anymore, right? Like we've said we've had chats in the Discord, they just don't seem to sell out when as soon as they're on sale. They don't seem to sell out. Pre-orders seem to sell out, but the main, like once the figures have gone live, they just don't seem to be selling out anymore.
See,
and I just don't.
Before you actually come on,
so,
me and David about the new packaging and that. And I think the
That's
new
why I
packaging, when I'm
think
just coming in,
that's why they not seem to be selling out anymore. I think because of this new packaging, a lot of people are stopping collecting them. I genuinely think that's a reason. I think because of how Hasbro are now handling the packaging, is that they're going to stop collecting the figures, because a lot of them are probably inbox collectors.
especially if there's, it's like what we're saying, is that, man, they're now, Lightning Collection is going down between 25 to 30 quid a figure.
Yeah.
And if they're just going to use tissue paper to wrap them up and shove them in a box.
I'm sorry, but if I'm paying 25 to 30 quid a figure, I want them to be packaged in plastic. I want to be paying for that plastic, because let's be honest, the plastic in that little window where you can see the figure is added security for us collectors. I think everyone's wondering why Dave's gone. But I don't know how I feel about this packaging. But the thing is that with the Lightning Collection, I more or less have to order all my Lightning Collection online, because there's no retailers near me that sell it. All right, Entertainer have started to sell it, but they just haven't. My Entertainer just hasn't seemed to be getting any Power Rangers stuff in.
See, the thing with Entertainer, the bigger the store, if it's a bigger store, they will have the amount, because there's an Entertainer in Livingston that's probably about, half an hour away from me. maybe 45 minutes. You go into that one, they're stocked up with Power Ranger stuff.
Yeah. I've
But
seen
it's
I've
my
seen pic-
local-
I've seen pictures of people going into entertainer, and there's like a full section that's almost the same size as the Star Wars
when you
section of
go into
Power
my
Rangers
local
stuff.
one, they don't have half the stuff they've got online.
Yeah.
And they do have Lightning Collection, but it's mostly the Turtle ones they've got in. They don't have any
Yeah.
of the.
There were every time when I've gone into any other entertainer that's not my one, that's the only Lightning collection I see is the Turtles. But
So
yeah, so obviously I've got to buy all of mine online.
it's like the entertainer now is now doing like the classified G.I. Joe stuff. But majority of the time when you go in to order them, they're out of stock because they're selling them off. They're selling them off.
And because people can't get them in store, they're going to get them from the online store.
Because they had some of the new vintage style 1/6" online, and when I went to go I was going to get the Baroness and Dr. Mindbender, but they were out of stock already.
I don't understand why HMV aren't selling Lightning Collection.
I think they eventually will, kind of thing, but I'm quite
Because
surprised.
they seem to be selling. Black Series seems to be selling very well, and so does Marvel Legends.
A year ago, they were selling Savage. I think it's Savage Land or Savage World Thundercat figures, and but they weren't selling, so they ended up basically putting them in buy one get one free.
Yeah.
So I'm quite surprised that they don't do like the Revelation stuff.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, NECA, horror stuff, anime kind of thing. I don't think.
But
Unless in the past and it's not worked for them, so they're no longer ordering the stuff in.
I'll be sending your wee ones picture out next week as well.
Okay, I completely forgot about that.
I didn't, and I got to send Rolando's poster out as well. But obviously, because this is my second month's pay with this job, so like I'm gonna get a full month's pay with this one, whereas obviously I didn't last time. So,
see, I noticed we kind of talking about HMV there, Chris. I've noticed my one because remember HMV went in administration years ago. They ended up closing majority of the stores down. They only kept like their mega stores opened.
Yeah, the one in Reading stayed open,
but they opened one up just before Christmas in my area, and I've noticed that the last month or so they're getting more and more of the NECA Turtles in, especially the movie ones.
Yeah,
kind of thing, and they're also getting because they do have Raza and what was the other 2-pack?
I know the one you're on about. Yeah,
65 quid. I'm so tempted to buy that 2-pack just for those two.
That's not a bad price for two figures.
Yeah, just for those two because they're quite hard to get online, especially for under 80 quid. And I've seen some places selling that for like £200 for that set.
Yeah.
It's...
See, I'm actually heading to London in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to be checking out Forbidden Planet.
I was like, if everything goes to plan in March, and meet up with Ian, I'll take him to the Forbidden Planet in Edinburgh if it's still there.
I will be. So I was talking to Ian the other day, and I don't mind talking about this on the stream either. Is that I'm planning on probably going to be once Ian comes back from his journey in Europe. Is I'm going to come up to see you first because you're the furthest away from me, and then travel down towards Ian. Because I think me and Ian said we were going to meet. I was going to travel up to you, and then I was going to travel down to Liverpool to meet up with Ian because Liverpool's the easiest, quickest place for me and Ian to both meet up that I can get to quite easily from Scotland.
Mhm.
And I was there. Then I would take whatever journey I can back home, basically. So like, because it took me like an hour to get up to Scotland on the plane, which isn't bad. And then I think the way for me to get to Liverpool is either I can get a 4-hour train journey, which means I've got to go to Manchester, then go to Liverpool, or get a 3-hour flight from Scotland, but it's got a 2.5-hour layover in Dublin, Ireland.
That's weird.
There's no direct flight. So, because you're closest to Edinburgh, aren't you? In theory.
In theory, yeah.
The easiest place for me to get to then travel down to see you would be Edinburgh, yeah? And then same. So I was like, right, if I go from Edinburgh to Liverpool, and I was like, why is the plane going to take 3 hours? And I looked on it, and I was like, 2.5-hour layover in Dublin. I was like, I am not going to Ireland. I will not survive Ireland.
I was going to say you could go to Ireland and meet up with Connor.
I don't think Connor wants to meet up with me.
But I can't remember what part of Ireland Connor's from, though.
But yeah, no. So obviously, like, because I could take probably like 5 days off work, because I can travel up. I can travel up to Scotland and then travel to like where you are, and then meet up with you the next day because I'm going to be travelled out.
London. That would make an interesting porno. Kiki does
London. I'm actually going to be vlogging this trip to London with. I'm meeting up with Reese for the first time. Yeah, I see. That's that's what Brian just said about stay in the airport. If I do take the flight, which is from Edinburgh to Liverpool, I am literally just going to stay in the Dublin airport. I'm not going to leave the airport. There's going to be no point me leaving the airport. Right, I just what can, because obviously leaving the airport for 2 hours, I've got to check back in. I've got to go back through security and everything. I might as well just stay in the airport. It's just going to take, it's going to be no point really. What did Connor just say there about meeting him? I missed that comment. Come to Dublin, meet me. Miss your transfer flight because I get you fucking smashed on pints and ketamine. I mean, Connor, there's a slight issue with that is that I don't drink alcohol, so it would just be the ketamine for me, please.
Well, if everything goes to plan, then my future Irish brother-in-law will be moving to Scotland in hopefully the next 3 months.
But yeah, no, because like it'd be nice to come up and meet up with you finally. Is there not a train? So if I got the train from Edinburgh to Liverpool, I'd have to get a connecting train from Manchester to Liverpool. So it's still going to take about 4 hours. So I might as well just get the plane. The plane isn't going to be that expensive, to be honest.
To be honest with you, I kind of worked it out roughly is that it's cheaper to get the flight done and what it is to actually get the train down or even drive down.
It's going to be cheaper to get the plane. It's going to be the cheapest and easiest option. Because the bus from Edinburgh to Liverpool is going to take longer than 4 hours.
Oh.
Surely.
Nope, Brian King.
And isn't it? But it's about 5 hours, isn't it? Or by car. But yeah, no. To be honest, like, because the good thing about the plane is I don't need a passport because I'm not leaving the country technically. You'll be in Dublin August 17th Comic Con. Ooh, nice. I'm actually going to a Comic Con in April, I think. I'm going to one local to me, and I'm meeting quite a few members of the cast of Umbrella Academy when I go as well. So I'm quite happy to see that. Quite happy to go there.
Don't forget to the stream. It's kind of funny that you mentioned April because there's the next toy fair for me is April.
Oh, that's my next Comic Con. They're not. I don't think they're doing the one that I used to go to in November. I don't think they're doing that one anymore because the last time they done it, so they didn't do one last year because the venue that they hired out for it was getting rebuilt. So they were knocking it down and rebuilding it. Basically, it's now being rebuilt, but I've seen no news about the con coming back. So luckily, another town about 20 minutes down the road from me is doing a con. And they've got most of the main cast of Umbrella Academy, the main actor from the Netflix show Sandman. They've got a load of Stargate and Stargate Atlantis actors going, and some Supernatural actors going. So I'm quite excited to go to that one. But I don't think my new cosplay. I don't think my new cosplay is going to be ready by then. Because I don't think I'm going to have that new cosplay until at least next year. Because it's going to cost me about 600 quid. He's back.
I had a phone call to have Peaky. Sorry, mate.
No, you're fine.
Plus, you didn't sing. I don't care.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to cost me about 600 quid for my new cosplay that I'm planning.
Anything special?
I'm gonna be I've done it before, but I'm going to be doing the Green Arrow again from the CW show Arrow, but the suit is all handmade. It comes with the boots, the gloves, the quiver, everything. Handmade. The same seller also does a bundle of arrows that he 3D prints. And also the bow is handmade. It's all done by the same seller. So if I can get it all done by the same person on Etsy,
it all matches.
It all match, and obviously I can get tracking and updates from one person on all of the stuff that I've ordered. Make my life a lot easier. The full suit is about 300 plus the bow is about another 150, and then the arrows on top is about 80 quid. So I've rounded it up to about just over 600 quid.
Perfect.
With packaging, postage and packaging as well. It's,
going back 15 minutes ago from Mr. Peaky Arrow, original glue biker mods from Mars.
Hey,
Vinny.
And also,
Vinny was my favourite.
Also, just to keep in the tradition, it was also a company called RIC that did it as well, which are the new versions. Also,
is that the 2006 versions?
Yes, that's how different they are. Yeah. Two companies did them. Peaky, like the Spanish company did one, and then
I looked them up.
Yeah, and that's the other version.
We were saying, like, who would you want to do the new toy line, Dave?
Anyone but Super 7 or NECA
or Hasbro.
No, I don't mind. Honestly, the way these figures are feeling, I'd like Playmates.
Yeah.
Because they're the same scale as these, they're fitting perfectly with Playmates.
Yeah, I've actually completely forgot about Playmates. When Playmates were
like I said, I just don't think it'd be a Hasbro line.
No,
I don't think it'd be a Hasbro thing to do.
The problem with Hasbro, Piggy, there's too many toys for Hasbro. They've got too many big lines.
Yeah,
they need to share it out. And as for 1 second. 35 minutes ago, Baz asked about another toy line. And there you go.
Oh, the knockoff them in Dino Saucers.
Yes. Just in case you want to know, PK.
Oh, I've never seen them before.
They're quite rare and quite hard to get hold of. Even in like their small size, they also did like the big versions as well, and they're even rarer.
And what a surprise, you own them.
No, I wish I did. It's like $5,000-$6,000 for the set of 8, and I've seen them boxed in Chicago Toy Fair when I was there. But I painted the small versions. So there you go.
Dave, you're Birmingham way, aren't you?
Yes.
So I'm in.
I did hear about your tour. Don't worry about that.
It's going to be about the summertime, but because I will probably be passing through Birmingham, coming home from Liverpool, I'm more than happy to meet up with you as well.
Just message me near the time, dude. I'll see if I'm free.
Yeah, I will do.
If I'm not traveling the world again.
I'm going to have to obviously book it off work and do all my travel arrangements and that.
Yeah.
Because I'll happily stop off in Birmingham for a couple of nights and then come home.
Just let us know when, and that's it, and I'll try and fit you in.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee anything because I don't know what's happening yet, dude.
Yeah, no, like I said, once I know what's going to happen, then I'll be messaging everyone else who I'm going to be meeting up with. Because I mainly want to go up to Scotland to do some bargain hunting with Baz to see if the great gods will grace me with the gift.
Well, technically, you need a Saturday or Sunday free. That's when his hunting begins.
That's what I'll be planning on. Because I'm more tempted to book a whole week off work, because if I book 5 days off and then go back to work after all of that traveling, I'm going to be beat.
And you'll be doing a full documentary on your YouTube channel called the Peaky Area Productions.
I will be vlogging that trip,
vlog.
And I'm also, because I'm going to London at the beginning of February, so in a couple of weeks. That's going to be my first vlog as well. So I'm going to be vlogging my trip to London in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, I've got Echo Base live, so I'm up here, you're down there. Woohoo!
Yeah, when is it that I'm going again? I think me and my mate.
You want to find a bargain like this, Chris?
Yeah. Do you know what? That ship you've got there, I had that when I was a kid.
You had it you had it when you was 9 years old, Peaky.
Do you know what? It's a shame you're missing the Anakin figure and the
canopy,
the lid for the canopy for the cockpit.
Technically, I do have a young Anakin.
Is that the one with the 2 buttons on the tail that make the sounds?
Yeah.
There should be like two little buttons sticking out on the edge of the tail where it joins up with the main. Just behind R2, more or less just behind R2. Yeah. That's the exact same one I had.
Yeah, that's 20 years old, PK. Just to let you know. So that makes you 9 years old. Woohoo!
Yeah, I was about 9 years old when Phantom Menace came out.
It's funny enough, I do have a young.
Wait, show me the tail tip.
He's got a big one, isn't it?
It's not chewed or cut or anything. That tail bit, I've seen quite a few of them with that main tail piece missing.
Well,
I was like, how? It's fixed in quite strongly.
Glued.
It just needs a good clean, and that's all.
Yeah.
And the price sticker taking off.
Yeah. That's right. If you can try and find the canopy for the
cockpit. You're on about cocks already, are you?
Yeah. If you could find the canopy for that quite cheaply, like you'd have, apart from the Anakin figure, you'd have it more or less complete. Actually, did it originally come with the Anakin figure?
Well, I do have a Mando to shove in it as well.
You could put. I tell you what, Baz, if you could get another one of those. Right.
Then, because I've already.
You could customize it to look like the one he's got in the show.
Which is going to be about $150 when it came out, or 100 quid when it
Yeah.
comes out in about yeah.
So
Yeah.
save that money, right? So instead of spending all of that money on the one he's got from the show, just buy another one of those, customize it, and you've got one.
Oh, me and Dave just had that. We had that conversation. Was it last week? I said it'd be nice if I could find another one, and I would attempt to
To be
customize.
honest, it wouldn't take much customizing because it
No.
is more or less all silver.
It's almost like taking the R2D2 out, putting the dome instead of R2D2.
Which I
There's-
think it's only the headpiece of R2
Yeah.
in there. I don't think it's the full R2 in there.
And
So
paint it silver.
you can easily fix like a plastic dome on the top. Easy. That'd be a quick and would be an easy customization.
Or Peaky Arrow could buy one and send him up for his like birthday present, Christmas present.
If I see one, I'll buy one. But if I see one and buy one, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
See, man, the only reason about that, man, a lot of folks say that you paid £5 for that, right? But that ship, you don't see that ship very often.
No.
So for
Like I said, I
£5,
had one.
It was only I think it was only the
love that ship.
Phantom. I think it's the only Phantom Menace that only released that ship. I think that's the only reason why, which was 20 years ago.
Yeah. That ship never appeared in any other Star Wars show in anything Star Wars until Mandalorian.
So for 60 years, it disappeared completely.
It's a Naboo starfighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's probably the dearest thing I've probably picked up for a charity shop. But when I seen that in the window, it's like, nah.
To be honest, you could. I wouldn't have passed that up. I would
Actually, I
have.
know
I would have given both my kidneys for that.
I've
That could
seen
be
that on
arranged.
eBay going and
I would have just plucked him
Just
straight
put
out.
my
Here's my
ones in.
kidneys. Here's my liver.
with no canopy going
Straight
for
up.
like,
But no,
the only thing
PK,
now we
I
need
forgot
go
to ask.
for is whoever chucks in.
Peaky, I forgot to ask 37 minutes ago. You got any new toys or new pickups?
the only pickup I got is another light kit. Another
Nice.
Lego light kit, which is for the Guardians ship.
Is it the Guardians of the Galaxy one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it different? Can you know, like Lego's all reversible? Can you use that Lego light kit for any other sets, or is it just Guardians only?
You can do, but obviously, so good thing about Game of Bricks is they have the actual sets the kits are for.
Yeah.
So obviously, like got the Guardians ship, they've got light kits specifically for that set, or you can customize your own order of lights now. So like they now have a section on their site where you can choose just whatever lights you want. So say you're like me and you're building kind of like a city type thing and you just want to put street lights in. That's it. You don't want to light up any of the buildings, you just want to do street lights. You can just buy a handful of lights off their site. Easy peasy.
Perfect.
And if any of you guys want light kits for your Lego sets, go to gameofbricks.eu and use code Peaky Arrow for 10% off your order.
Ooh. Say that again, Peaky. I missed it completely. Sorry. Come on, repeat yourself.
No. No.
Okay.
And
then.
if you want top quality UK sweets / candy, then go to sweetcabin.co.uk and use code the Peaky Arrow for 15% off your order. And they do 1 kilogram bags or 2 kilogram bags, and I do. They are really nice sweets.
So you want sweets, you get 15%. Lego, you got 10%.
And then my other sponsor, which is an energy drinks company, which is like G Fuel. If you've
Is
ever
it
heard of
Tyson
G
Fury one? Is it the Tyson Fury one?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of G Fuel? It's like the powder you mix in with water.
Yeah.
Same kind of energy drink, but it's called Dubby.
Dub.
DUBBY.
Dub.
And they if you use code the Peaky Arrow, you get 10% off your order from that as well.
So
But
if you want to get
stocked-
steroid, sweet tooth diabetes, and put lights
And
in
you
your
go-
head without brains,
Yeah.
you get a 10 to 15% off if you want to
So what,
stress, sweetie, or lighty, go to Peaky.
Yeah.
So technically, Peaky, is all that in your description of your channel, just in case we missed it all?
So if you are following me on Twitter, twitter.com at Peaky Arrow, I'm more or less posting at least once a week of all 3 different sponsors.
Specials. Sweet. And you've only got 273 subscribers.
Yeah, I lost 2 subscribers in the. I only hit 275 yesterday, and I've already lost 2. I'm like, what the hell? It's because I haven't put any content out this week.
It makes a difference with content and bits.
Yeah, but it was like, it's like I said to Baz, because I had a funeral this week.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I didn't want to put content out. I didn't want to have to worry about trying to do content and that at the same time.
But then in the future, you've got so much coming, like your UK and Ireland tour. Is it Ireland as well? Yeah.
In my UK tour later on in the year, my podcast is starting next month. I am actually doing a stream on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Pogo isn't around anymore, but okay.
Diabetic.
See? If you want any of that stuff, to go to the Peaky Arrow and you get your 10% off, like you're diabetic for the year, 10% off for being psycho, and 10% off being lighter.
I quite like now that I have 3 sponsors for the channel. Like the Age Drinks Company, I've got some content planned on how I'm going to promote their stuff with that. Like once I order my stuff, like all my drinks and stuff from them, I know how I'm going to plan some content for those. The
dehydrating machine, okay.
No, so I'm actually hopefully buying a soda stream.
He's losing sauce because he won't sing to me.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm actually going to be buying a soda stream soon, so I want to try and carbonize different drinks that shouldn't be carbonized. So
we explained that before. We've still got 18 minutes, Mr. Ronaldo, to get a birthday song for Peaky. Don't worry. We've got 18 minutes left.
I want to do a sponsor special video of that. The sweet sponsorship will get a dehydration video. There will be a special sponsored dehydration video.
What Sweet Caroline video? Sweet Caroline.
The light kits. I don't really like installing the light kits because, like, it's quite fiddly because obviously I've got to take the set apart and then I've got to put it all back together with the lights installed.
So technically, you order the light kit and the kit together, then build it as you go. You take one brick out, put one brick in. You
can't even like build this while you're building the actual set. Like you've got to build the set first and then install the light kit. Because you don't have to discuss, especially with the buildings like the Bugle and the Sanctum Sanctorum. They come off like each floor kind of pops off.
So some light kits, basically, you were trying to say some light kits are very easy. Some are like you want to smash up the wall in 10 minutes.
They can be quite fiddly, which is why like when I did my Sanctum light kit, because even though I've only put half the light kit in the building, it still took me 3 hours to install it because I'm there hiding every single wire, like trying to make it look good.
Sweet.
But I've got.
Don't worry, Ronaldo. We've still got like 15 minutes to go till Peaky sings. Don't worry.
I've got that light kit to do, and I've also got the Friends Central Perk Lego set light kit to install as well, and I've got the Daily Bugle light set to install. So I've got 3 sets.
Sorry, Peaky, Chris. There's some breaking news. There's a comment down below. You need to do it, mate. I'm sorry.
My birthday next month. I tell you what, Mr. E. Instead of singing to you, Right, I'll send you a special video instead.
Oh fuck!
Can we play this live on YouTube after?
No.
Why?
Oh,
It's not R-rated, is it, Peaky? Come on. I know you just turned 29, but come on.
No, I think that'll get Baz's channel.
So, Baz, come on, Chris. Anything happens on Chris's channel or Peaky, the Baz channel, it doesn't make a difference to me.
Mr. A, I make a special video for
Yes,
just
Can we have
you.
Can we have a hint to a tip right now what it sounds like?
No.
You're not doing the Harry Styles type, are you? Like singing, dancing? I know you're dancing at the beginning of the stream, so come on.
Be no singing or dancing. I can tell you that.
But technically, you did dance 45 minutes ago on the beginning of the stream.
I did dance.
The robot dance?
Hmm.
But there you go.
But no. But yeah, no. And then, yeah, like I said, I'll be streaming on Saturday.
I'm subbing.
He's losing about one sub a minute here, Baz. Don't worry, he's still got 15.
I'm bringing the gameplay streams back.
We don't care. All we want is you to sing happy birthday to Ronaldo. I can't pick it. If I get Baz to sing happy birthday to Ronaldo, will you do it? Because I've already done it. And I'll do it again. It's only once in a lifetime.
It's not once in a lifetime. It will be again next year.
It won't. It's only this year. This next year, dude. We completely forget about it. Come on, Baz. Sing for Ronaldo his happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ronaldo. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
Yay! They're both done it at last.
There
Woohoo!
we go.
I was actually about to say, when you take the piss at someone when it's their birthday, it's like happy birthday to you. I went to the zoo. I was just about to say that.
Oh, do you know what, Baz? So was I.
There you go, Mr. Ronaldo. Happy birthday, mate. I think he's only 1 year older than Peaky. That's all we're going to say.
That's damn, he's old.
Or he might be younger than you. We don't know. As far as I know, you're the youngest.
Ronaldo's only 21. Come on.
Oh, he's okay. Sorry, dude. 8 years out.
God. He's about 8 years younger than me then.
Hey, he doesn't
You're
know.
only as old as you feel.
Oh, so I feel like I'm in my 60s then. Thanks.
I think in some cases you feel a bit older than what you should be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially after a long day's work or a live stream with Baz for 2 hours. It's like, oh, God, where do I go now? You know?
I feel like I'm in my 60s at this point.
We've got about 10 minutes left of the live stream and that sort of stuff because Baz finishes at 11 o'clock-ish. We've had the singing by Peaky and the Bazatron, so there you go. We've done what we're trying to do. We've talked about Peaky's obsession with mice. Mice.
I'm just really excited to see it coming back. I can't help it.
You got Baz's obsession about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Don't forget to join me on the live stream in the future to see if you can get this poster.
Ooh.
Japanese solo quadro poster. There you go. And that's all that's coming up.
So when is it?
What time's your stream?
8 till 9 on a Sunday night, Peaky.
Okay.
You will be, in the future, Peaky, you will be on 2 of the live streams on a special in the future. One talking about your Lego and your lights, and the other one's talking about Power Rangers and a few other bits.
Just to get me know the dates, and I'll make sure I'm free.
That's the only 2 things I know you collect.
Lego and Power Rangers, yeah, pretty much.
Other than Pepsi Max, or is it Pokemon toys behind you? Is it again or something?
No, it's that Stitch.
That's Stitch.
Okay, we can do Disney as well. There's 3. Okay.
Stitch.
Because if Chris likes his Stitch, he should go to Fun and B&M's because B&M's is doing
Baz, that's not the teddy bear I'm thinking about, mate. It's the one behind him. He's sitting on his bed.
There isn't a teddy bear on my bed. That's my pillow.
What's the pillow then?
Stitch. I've got Stitch bedding.
Put him, Baz, make Peaky big, please.
That's a
That looks like
that's a piggo.
Can you get off your backside and like show it us then? I want to see. It looks 3D. Looks like a teddy bear.
I think I can see why some folk thought that was
Yeah, it looks like a teddy bear. Yeah.
Stitch.
Thank you.
no further away. It does. It looks like it looks like Gizmo.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks,
because
Chris.
that with my piggos is because I have all 4 piggos on one side of the bed. They all stick. I end up.
Ooh.
Dave, it is the secret code Peaky Arrow 15. The code.
It's too
Okay,
long.
Baz,
I've already got my code.
Take me off full screen, Baz. I don't like it. Take me off the full screen.
I've already got my 4 codes anyway that you need for the Echo Base Live. So there you go.
But yeah, no. So is that everything that's coming up on your channel then, Dave?
Basically, this Saturday night, Sunday night, I've got my Sunday night toy chat with a special guest of mine. He's already been in the chat already. I don't think he still is. I don't know.
Oh, I know who the special person is.
The following Sunday, I've got an Echo Base Live pre-show on the Toy Talk to basically go over all the code systems and what items you get if you get a code system right. I've also got a few other bits like a Star Wars month coming to my channel in February. A few things is how to build or how to. I like build my, other than collecting toys, I like building stuff.
Yeah.
From scratch, like building sets and that sort of stuff. And I've done something extra special for Echo Base Live.
Oh.
Like the girl said to me last night, it's 34 foot long, and it's like, is that too long or too short? I said, that's perfect for me. So, you know.
So she's a big woman then. If she's 30 foot long.
Yeah. No, 34 foot. Don't forget the extra 4 foot. You know, that 4 foot makes a difference. Trust me. Well, since you got weenie dogs, you know, so that's all I'm saying.
It's in Peaky, 6 weeks training with me, sunshine. This stops this summer.
And then basically, Peaky, there's a few other bits I'm working on, planning on, and a few other bits. But at the moment, the next 14 or 15 days, everything goes for me into Echo Base Live, which is a Star Wars convention.
Use code Peaky Arrow to get 10% off a little girl's beddings.
That's what I've got coming up. So Sunday night toy chat between 8 and 9 with a special guest this weekend. Pre-Echo Base Live is the following Sunday. Aftermath is the following Sunday. If I'm incorrect, I might do an NFL or sports one the week after. And then after that, everyone's chose it. I'm doing an Elvis Presley collectible special as well coming soon.
Well,
on Sunday nights.
Tomorrow, there's going to be 4 shorts coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I do apologise if 4.
So what you got, Baz? A, B, C, D, and E?
You just have to wait and see what it is.
Is it the Star Wars you got earlier? You showed 2 toys of Star Wars and Star Wars today. So there you go.
Well, 1 is Star Wars, 2 is Power Rangers, and I think the other one is Marvel, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
Oh, Marvel is, you showed Wolverine off earlier. Power Rangers, you said Automorphing Black Ranger off. Star Wars, you showed 2 figures off early in the stream, which, if you missed it, beginning of the stream was quite hilarious for the first 15 minutes. Because all we talked about is strong stuff like Tyson Fury's Euro City.
Are you unboxing the Retro Morphing figure, Baz?
Yes.
Keep it. They look so much better in the box.
No, you can't. You can't keep buff guys. You can't keep buff things like that in boxes.
You can.
Mine are still in the packaging because they're pinned to the wall. So that's the only
If
reason
I
why.
get the other, if I get like the other series 2, then I'll probably keep my ones. But if they got an extra Trini.
Peaky, do you want to see?
if you-
Do you want to see something extra special?
Go on then.
Baz, make my monster grow.
Oh,
How's that, Peaky?
I want it.
That
Is that the 25-year anniversary?
That's the 25-year anniversary pin badge. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a pin badge as well.
It's a pin badge, Peaky. There you go. Thanks, Baz.
So Baz has got shorts coming out. You've got all your stuff coming out.
Still daily videos. There you go.
Yeah. What else have I got? So I'm actually not on my channel, but on Fulcrum Entertainment's channel tomorrow night. I'm actually on their live stream again. Second
Good
week in a
luck.
row.
Good luck.
We're talking about what if the Empire came across the Covenant from Halo. So it's going to be quite an interesting what if episode, I think.
Well, there is a video on YouTube, and it's like a what if episode, but it's Star Wars, Halo,
Star Trek.
Star Trek, and
The other one could be Stargate.
But yeah, so they asked if anybody wanted to jump on that, and I had fun on the Bad Batch season 2 episode 1 to 3 review.
So technically,
Stream.
you replaced Basser then. You've better replace Darklycan.
No, I just love talking about Star Wars stuff now. I'm getting quite into Star Wars, Gate. I don't know why.
Is this the same Chris Peaky Arrow, or is it just Baz? Is it? I don't know. Is it? Have we got something new on the screen with us?
See, in a future stream, right? We're going to put his Star Wars knowledge to the test
Oh, sweet then.
because I picked this up a few years back. I've
Nice
never used
packaging.
it yet. No, used it yet. But this
We're gonna
could
have
be-
a special Star Wars trivia game night or something.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So that could be something for the future.
I mean, I'm down. And then, like I said, Saturday 1 p.m. our time, I will be doing a game stream. We'll be doing. When I do the gameplay streams, I'm only live for about an hour or so, so it's nothing too long. Just an hour stream.
Enough to
testing
keep you
out-
going.
Yeah. Well, trouble is, because the games I get for free, and I like the one of the terms and conditions is I kind of have to do something on them. So I think an hour stream is more than enough. And then next week, put your mice and dinosaurs away, Dave. And then next week, I will be getting the last 4 Megazord videos out that I have left to do.
Which are?
So it's Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, and then 2 SPD Zords
Or SPA?
or SPA.
Okay, just checking.
So that's my last 4 Megazords that I've got left to do now. So I'll be getting them recorded, and I've had the thumbnails made for those videos since before Christmas. But work was a bit crazy over Christmas, obviously working in retail and stuff.
Understandable.
So, yeah, I just kept putting off recording them. So, but now I'm finally going to get them recorded next week. So they'll start rolling out next week, and I don't think I've got much else planned because obviously until I get paid next Friday and order some new stuff in, I've got nothing to record with, more or less. But I do have I do still have this Lego set to build, so I might make a speed build short of me building it and speed it up. So I might that's quite a simple short because I can just point my camera at it, build it, and then just speed it up in the editing.
Yeah, that isn't.
So
Well,
yeah,
if you-
might put that out as a short.
if you want to see, Chris is now into Star Wars, join me and Baz and probably Peaky next Thursday, and I'll be showing some of the stuff I'm taking to Echo Base live next Thursday night.
Oh, nice.
You might get a code as well for next Thursday night. So if you come to the code, you might get something at the show completely free at the show.
Ooh.
That's a couple of teasers for next week. We were with like mice and dinosaurs because Peaky likes mice and dinosaurs.
Yeah. I should be able to make next week. If
So then-
not, if I'm not on like at the start, then I will like tonight and like last week. I will make an appearance in the stream.
I will give you a half hour of fame. Don't worry again. I'll disappear.
Oh,
Unless it's
thank
somebody's
you.
birthday again. So come on in, Baz. Sing us out.
Sing us what out?
Yeah, it's 2 hours. It's the end of the live stream.
I know it's the end of the live stream. I was just waiting on you finishing.
No,
talking.
Oh, thanks. Okay, goodbye. I'll mute myself then. You can mute us both so you can see.
Just one more thing before I go.
What, the mice and the dinosaurs again? Yeah.
No, I've actually started my own Discord, so if anybody wants to join, that's it there.
You've had the Discord for ages, Baz.
I know, but I keep meaning to do this kind of thing, but if anybody wants to join and
Mice and dinosaurs, mice and dinosaurs,
fill up their
mice and
collections,
dinosaurs, mice.
they're more than welcome me.
Mice.
I will.
Mice.
Before we do go, Baz and Dave,
Dinosaur
I
mice.
will, be reaching out to the two of you to appear on one of my on an episode of the podcast because it will be about toys and toy collecting that episode. So I'll reach out to you two if you two want to be on an episode with me.
I'd love to, Peaky.
Yeah, just quickly, the premise of my podcast is there will be kind of a set theme to each episode, but then the way I want them to run is they'll just, if we want to rant about anything else that we've seen like on Twitter or in the news, then we can. So
To answer
Before we go, do you want to explain what Discord is to Miss Stay?
basically, my understanding of Discord is basically we're in a private chat in a group where basically you show off anything and anything to that group. And you can privately message the people in the group. That's my understanding of a Discord. Same as a group chat on Facebook or Instagram, that sort of stuff. Chris, am I correct?
yeah, and you can also jump in a video call with people that isn't live on the internet, and you can just talk face to face on camera to people. And
Or Chris
stuff like
sings
that.
to you and that sort of stuff.
I
That's how
don't
it looks.
sing.
You sang earlier. We got you on the stream. Don't care. Well, good luck, Baz. Good luck, Mr. Chris. Don't forget your dinosaurs and mice. You know,
I try not to.
Thank you.
Right, until next week, everyone stay safe. And bye.
Bye.
Peace.